Hello, welcome to the campus of West Kentucky Community and Technical College for the first semifinal of the 2008 West Kentucky Academic Bowl. My name is Gary Goodaker, Associate Professor of Mathematics here at the college, and I'll be serving as your moderator today. To my left is Professor Joe Mahoney, also of the Mathematics Department here at WKCTC. Today's first semifinal pits Lone Oak High School versus Hickman County High School. Each of these two teams won their district competition and qualified for the semifinals of the WKAB or West Kentucky Academic Bowl. They are playing for $2,000 scholarship money to be awarded to the finals champion. The other three schools will receive $1,000 in scholarship money, and this money is to be divided among the players on the teams. We'll have our buzzer check, and we'll have each student announce themselves and their school, class and school, and I would like the captain to also introduce the coach of your team. So we'll start to my left with Lone Oak 1.
My name's Kyle, and I'm a senior.
I'm John, and I'm a senior.
I'm Zia, and I'm a senior.
I'm Lee. I'm a senior.
Okay, who will be serving as your captain today?
That'll be me. And our coach is Mr. Tony Jarvis.
Thank you. Hickman County, let's start with number 1.
I'm Catherine and I'm a junior.
I'm Megan and I'm a junior.
I'm Jacob and I'm a junior.
I'm Ben and I'm a freshman.
Okay, thank you. And who will be serving as your captain today?
I will. And our coach is Miss Melinda Paul.
Okay, thank you, competitors. Here is how our format will work. It will be a toss-up bonus format. I will read a toss-up question. Teams will have the ability to buzz in and answer. If they are correct, they will receive first try at a bonus question. If that team misses the bonus question, the other team will be given the opportunity to answer it. We will have 40 toss-ups and bonuses per halves, and we will then have a winner. Coaches, are you ready? Captains, are your teams ready? Okay, we will begin. Toss-up 1. When two seemingly contradictory words are used together for effect, such as jumbo shrimp, what name is given to this rhetorical device?
Oxymoron.
Correct. Bonus 2. What name is given to the vast grassy plains associated with Russia and Siberia?
Step.
Step is correct. Toss-up 3. If 4 moles of solid aluminum react with 3 moles of oxygen gas, how many moles of aluminum oxide are formed?
One.
Incorrect.
Two.
2 is correct. Bonus 4. The ratio of the angles of a triangle is 4 to 7 to 7. What is the measure of the smallest angle?
30 degrees.
Incorrect, Captain.
40 degrees.
40 degrees is correct, Lone Oak. Toss-up 5. Name the range of the female singing voice lower than soprano but higher than alto.
Contralto.
Incorrect.
Mezzo-soprano.
Mezzo-soprano is correct. Lone Oak, here's your bonus 6. Oh, Captain, My Captain is a poem by Walt Whitman about a captain who dies just as his ship has reached the end of a stormy and dangerous voyage. Who does the captain represent?
Abraham Lincoln.
Correct. Toss-up 7. This river in northern Italy was crossed by Julius Caesar in violation of Roman leaders, supposedly.
Rubicon.
Correct. Bonus 8. What name is given to a wide body of water formed where a large river meets the sea, containing both fresh and salt water?
Estuary.
Correct. Toss-up 9. Find the midpoint of the segment with endpoints, -7, 3, and -11, 2.5.
-9, 2.75.
Correct. Bonus 10. These shows, popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, consisted of many short acts, such as comedians, singers, dancers, magicians. What name was given to this type of light theatrical entertainment?
Vaudeville.
Correct. Toss-up 11. Voltaire and Jean-Jacques Rousseau were members of what group of French radical...
Philosophes.
Correct. Bonus 12. Name the 2 prominent lawyers in the Scopes trial, one for the prosecution and the other for the defense.
Brian and Darrow.
William Jennings Bryan and Clarence Darrow. That is correct. Toss-up 13. Humans are taxonomically in the phylum Chordata and the class Mammalia, but there is a subphylum between these to which humans belong. Name it.
Collimates?
Incorrect.
Time.
Vertebrata, or vertebrates. Toss-up 14. In what quadrants does the graph of xy equals negative 10 lie?
Second and fourth.
Correct. Bonus 15. The Persistence of Memory is a famous 20th century painting in which clocks are melted over a branch and table corner. What famous surrealist artist painted The Persistence of Memory?
Dolly?
Correct. Toss-up 16. Whenever the Raven appears in academic tournaments, the answer is almost always Nevermore or Poe. But what we want to know is what the first 5 words of the Raven are. So name them.
Once upon a midnight dreary.
Correct. Bonus 17. This name is given to the changing of boundaries of legislative districts to favor one party over the other. Name it.
Gerrymandering?
That is correct. Toss-up 18. What is the term in thermodynamics for the measure of the disorder?
Entropy.
Correct. Bonus 19. What is the geometric mean of 3 and 75?
25?
Incorrect, Captain.
No answer.
15. Toss-up 20. D.W. Griffith directed many famous silent films in the early 20th century. What 1915 Griffith classic silent film was about?
The Birth of a Nation?
Correct. About the U.S. Civil War. Here's your bonus, 21. Many of the speeches from Shakespeare's works are written in this rhymeless form of iambic pentameter. Name it.
Blank verse?
That's correct. Toss-up 22. What is the name given to the conventions which represent a set of international rules that govern the treatment of prisoners?
Geneva Conventions?
That's correct. Bonus 23. If the molar weight of hydrogen is 2 grams per mole and the molar weight of oxygen is 32 grams per mole, what is the weight in grams of 1 mole of water?
18 grams per mole?
It is 18 grams per mole. That is correct. Toss-up 24. If f of x equals the quantity x minus 5 cubed, find f inverse of x.
Y equals the cube root of x minus 5?
Incorrect.
Time.
Y equals cube root of x plus 5. Toss-up 25. Name the French architect and city planner of the 20th century, known for designing buildings with unusual curves and unconventional shapes.
Hickman.
Incorrect.
Le Corbusier.
Le Corbusier, that is correct. Bonus 16. What is the name of the grammatical error in the following sentence? My goal in the game was to not turn the ball over.
Split infinitive?
That is correct. Timeout. That's our first timeout. We'll have a score update and be back right after this break. Welcome back. We've had a timeout and we've had some substitutions for each team. We're going to let the new players introduce themselves, starting with Lone Oak 1.
My name is Jeannie and I'm a senior. My name is Lauren, I'm a junior.
Okay, back over here.
My name is Eric, and I'm a senior.
My name's Olivia and I'm a senior.
My name's Mark and I'm a senior.
Okay, who will be serving as your captain now? Okay. And will you continue as captain? Okay. At this juncture, we've had 26 questions. The score is Lone Oak 20, Hickman County 3. We'll resume play at this moment. Toss up 27. What were the first names of the Rosenberg spies who were executed in 1953?
Time.
Julius and Ethel. Toss up 28. In physics, what name is given to the rate of change in the velocity of an object?
Acceleration.
Correct. Bonus 29. Frida can walk 3 miles per hour. How far can she walk in 5Q hours?
$15.
Incorrect, Captain.
20.
15Q miles. Toss up 30. Daedalus designed it, and the Minotaur was
Labyrinth.
correct. Bonus 31. 4-word answer required. The pigs in George Orwell's Animal Farm make a famous proclamation which describes the lack of true equality in government systems. Finish this quote. All animals are equal, but some animals are...
More equal than others.
That is correct. Toss up 32. Wanted, young, skinny, wiry fellows, not over 18.
Pony Express.
That's correct, Hickman County. Here's your bonus. 33. What is the name of the organ of a flower on which the pollen grows?
Stamen.
That is correct. We now have a score of Lone Oak 23, Hickman County 5, going into toss-up 34. Two sides of a triangle measure 8 inches and 10 inches, and the included angle measures 30 degrees. Find the area of this triangle.
Time.
40 square inches. Toss up 35. Name the famous family of American film comedians which starred in movies of the 1930s such as Duck Soup and A Night at the Opera. Members of the family included Chico, Harpo, and Groucho.
Marx.
The Marx Brothers. That is correct, Lone Oak. Bonus 36. In Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin, what is the name of the cruel overseer of the slaves?
Silas McCree.
Incorrect, Captain.
No answer.
Simon Legree. So it sounds close, but can't take it. Toss up 37. The 1936 Summer Olympic Games were held in Berlin, and much to Adolf Hitler's chagrin,
Jesse Owen.
incorrect. The 1936 Summer Olympic Games were held in Berlin, and much to Adolf Hitler's chagrin, this African-American athlete won 4 gold medals in track and field. Who is this man whose achievements ran counter to Hitler's master race concept?
Time.
Jesse Owens has an S at the end. Couldn't give you Owen. Toss up 38. When a star uses up all its fuel, and can no longer support nuclear reactions, this stage of a star's life cycle is reached, and the star is about the size of Earth. What is this final stage?
Black dwarf.
Incorrect. What is this final stage of a star's life cycle?
White dwarf.
It's a white dwarf instead of a black dwarf. So bonus 39 goes to Lone Oak. What is the slope of a line perpendicular to 3x plus 5y equals 14?
Three.
Incorrect, Captain?
-3/5.
No, 5/3, perpendicular. So toss up 40. During the 18th century, this style of Baroque art, characterized by flowing lines and...
Rococo.
That is correct. That's the end of the first half. We'll get a score, and we'll switch sides, and we will have the second half of our semifinal right after this break. Welcome back. We have completed the first half of our semifinal between Lone Oak High School and Hickman County High School. The teams have switched sides. The score is Lone Oak 26, Hickman County 5. We're going to do a quick buzzer check and begin the second half, starting with Hickman County 1. Okay, and Lone Oak 1. Okay, are the captains the same from the previous half? Coaches, are you ready? Captains, are your teams ready? Good luck. First question is a toss-up, half number 2. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night are the first 2 lines from The Tiger, a poem from what author's Songs of Experience?
William Blake.
Correct. Bonus 2. An example of this policy was the 1938 Munich Pact, in which Britain's Neville Chamberlain allowed Hitler to annex Czechoslovakia to Germany. What name is given to the policy of conceding to aggression by a warlike nation?
Appeasement.
Correct. Toss up 3. What name is given to the force that causes objects to float?
Buoyancy.
Correct. Bonus 4. What is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular decagon?
1,440.
Incorrect, Captain.
150 degrees.
36 degrees. Toss up 5. In art of literature, this is a portrayal of an individual or thing that exaggerates and distorts prominent characteristics so as to make them appear ridiculous. Name this device.
Foil.
Incorrect.
Lampoon.
Caricature. Toss up 6. He imagines himself as a wartime pilot, world-famous surgeon, and the soldier. In reality, he is a henpecked husband with wild daydreams. Name this James Thurber character.
Time.
Walter Mitty. Toss up 7. These 3 countries have been united historically, and many major battles in Europe's history have occurred here. Due to their altitude, they are called the Low Countries. Name them.
Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia.
Incorrect.
Time.
Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. Toss up 8. If the molar mass of carbon is 12 grams per mole and the molar mass of hydrogen is 2 grams per mole, then what is the percent weight of carbon in the methane molecule, which has the formula CH4?
Time.
75%. Toss up 9, teams. Give the absolute value of 5 minus 6i.
Time.
The square root of 61. Toss up 10. This place was reserved for the souls of those who died heroic deaths. It was a
Valhalla.
Valhalla, the heaven of Norse mythology. That's correct. Bonus 11, Lone Oak. If you were quoting material and your quote had an error in it, what 3-letter Latin word would you place after the apparent error so that your reader would know that it was not your mistake?
Sick.
Sick. S-I-C is correct. After 11 questions, Lone Oak 30, Hickman County 6, going into toss-up 12. Even though Trenton is the capital of New Jersey and Hoboken is famous to Frank Sinatra fans, this is actually the largest city in New Jersey.
Princeton.
Incorrect. Name it.
Time.
Newark. Toss-up 13. What type of chemical bond is formed by 2 atoms sharing some of their valence?
Hydrogen bomb.
Incorrect. What type of chemical bond is formed by 2 atoms sharing some of their valence electrons?
Covalent bond.
That's correct. Bonus 14. If x equals negative 3, y equals 7, and z equals 14, what is the value of the quantity 3zx squared divided by the quantity 6y?
Time.
Captain? For Hickman?
No answer.
No answer. It's 9. Toss up 50. Timeout. That's Lone Oak's second timeout. We will have a short break and return to the second half of our semifinal match. Welcome back from our timeout. We've had a substitution for each team. We'll have our Hickman County player buzz in and announce themselves.
My name is Lauren, and I'm a junior.
Okay, and our Lone Oak substitute.
I'm Austin and I'm a senior.
Gotcha. Okay, so we will begin with toss-up number 15, with Lone Oak leading Hickman County 30-7. This American songwriter and folk singer of the 20th century wrote songs about injustices and hard times during the Depression. 2 of his best-known songs are So Long It's Been Good to Know Ya and This Land Is Your Land. Who is this songwriter?
Woody Guthrie.
That's correct. Bonus 16, Lone Oak. From which Dickens classic is the following quote taken? It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done.
David Copperfield.
Incorrect. Captain?
No answer.
A Tale of Two Cities. Toss-up 17. The Constitution actually requires the President to make what annual address?
State of the Union.
That's correct. Bonus 18. What name is given to the temperature at which all 3 phases of matter for a given substance can coexist?
Triple point.
Correct. Toss-up 19. The square root of 80 lies between what 2 integers?
8 and 9.
Correct. Bonus 20, Hickman County. Name the instruments with appropriate number that comprise a string quartet.
Two violins, one cello, and one bass.
Incorrect. Captain?
No answer.
Two violins and one cello, but one viola. Need that viola. Toss up 21. In what way is the gerund phrase used in the following sentence? I like watching movies on Friday nights.
Direct object.
Correct. Bonus 22. When a loan is made, what term is given to the original amount of money lent, not including profits and interest?
Principal.
Correct. Toss up 23. What medical term is given to the surgical removal of all or part of the uterus?
Hysterectomy.
Correct. Bonus 24. Evaluate. Negative 1/8 raised to the negative 1/8 raised to the positive 1/3 power.
One half.
Incorrect, Captain,
Cube root of negative 1/8.
which is negative 1/2, but that's not simplified, so we can't give it to you. Good try, though. Toss up 25. This street in Memphis is famous for the blues.
Bill Street.
Correct. Bonus 26. Hickman County. Rags to riches stories are sometimes named after what author who wrote many books about poor boys becoming rich through honest attitudes and hard work?
No answer.
Captain?
Dickens.
Horatio Alger. Going into toss-up 27, we have Hickman County 11, Lone Oak 34. Toss-up 27 is the following. If you are accused of a crime and you wish to submit a plea in which you neither admit guilt or claim innocence, what Latin phrase would be used as your plea?
Habeas corpus.
Incorrect.
Time.
Nullo contendery. Toss-up 28. In meteorology, what name is given to a situation in which a layer of warm air lies directly over a layer of cool air?
Time.
It's called thermal inversion. Toss-up 29. The ratio of the sides of two squares is 4 to 5. What is the ratio of the areas of these two squares?
Two to 3.
Incorrect.
3 to 4.
16 to 25. Toss-up 30. They are often on the exterior of buildings and sculpted in bas-relief. What name is given to an ornamental band that runs around a building?
Freeze.
Freeze is correct, Lone Oak. Here's your bonus, 31. Published shortly after the end of World War I, this Eliot poem's subject is the fragmented and sterile nature of the modern world. What is its title?
No. No answer.
Captain?
The Hollow Man.
The Wasteland. Toss-up 32. This Soviet nuclear physicist helped develop the hydrogen bomb, but he became a critic of the arms race. For this, he and his wife were exiled within the Soviet Union. Who was this 1975 Nobel Peace Prize winner?
Time.
Andrei Sakharov. Toss-up 33. According to Newton's second law, what would be the quotient of force and acceleration?
Time.
Mass. Toss-up 34. Given a hat with the numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 18, and 31 written on pieces of paper, what is the probability of randomly drawing a piece of paper with a prime number on it?
Time.
2/3. Toss-up 35. Mexican artist Diego Rivera is noted
Murals.
for murals. Yes. Quick association there. Bonus 36. This 1930s novel by Erskine Caldwell is about a family of sharecroppers from Georgia and their many tragedies. What is its title?
Grapes of Wrath.
Incorrect, Captain.
No answer.
Tobacco Road. 37's a toss-up. Sometimes in a psychological evaluation, a subject is asked to interpret what he sees in a series of ink blots. What Swiss psychiatrist developed this test, which bears his name?
Time.
Hermann Rorschach, hence the Rorschach test. Toss-up 38. Which phase of mitosis immediately precedes anaphase?
Telophase.
Incorrect.
Interphase.
Metaphase. 39 is a toss-up. Find the median of the following distribution. 6, 9, 2, 5, 11, 10.
Time.
7.5. And 40 is a toss-up. In classical mythology, what was the name of the king which led the Greeks against Troy in the Trojan War?
Mycenae?
Incorrect.
Agamemnon.
It is Agamemnon. That's the last question of the match. We'll get a final score and be back right after this short break. Well, we're back. We have a final score in our semifinal match between Lone Oak and Hickman County. Lone Oak was victorious by a score of 36-12. Lone Oak, congratulations on your win. You will advance to the WKAB finals, where you will have the opportunity to play for $2,000 in scholarship money to be divided among your team members. Hickman County, congratulations on your district championship. Your team will receive $1,000 in scholarship money to be divided as well. Thank you for watching our first semifinal match. Please join us again where two more teams will play against each other for scholarship money in the 2008 West Kentucky Academic Bowl. For my Judge Joe Mahoney, I'm Gary Goodaker. Thank you very much.